Networking. It's one of those words that you hear it and you kind of know what it's about, and everybody on YouTube is giving you an idea about what they think about, and it's sort of a stupid word in my opinion. I don't like the word networking. The reason why I don't like it is because it takes being friends with people and turns it into kind of like an operation that you have to do. What's networking? How do I meet these people? How do I talk to this dude? How do I get... Think of networking the way you thought of friends when you were in elementary school. Hey, I like that kid. He likes dodgeball. I like dodgeball. All right, let's hang out sometime. That's what, in my opinion, the best way to network. For me, what I do is I find streamers who I really like. I go into different channels and I go hang out, and I hang out in a channel. I go, oh, I like this dude. Or I go, okay, I'm really bored of this guy. 15 seconds in, now let me move on to somebody else. And what I do is I basically just hang out and chat, and I talk to the streamer and I talk to the other people who are in there, and I'm just hanging out. I don't go in there with an ulterior motive like, okay, how do I network with this guy? How do I go hang out with this dude? Hey, bro, you want to hang out? Simplify it. It doesn't have to be this huge, crazy process. Find people who like things that you like and then hang out with them. Just like regular making friends. And if you're not good at making friends and you don't know how to make friends, that's okay too. What you can do is you can find the people who you like, go hang out in other communities. The way that I got my start in streaming is I was a part of a community called the Drunken Halo podcast. And it was, you know, a more mature and a more adult Halo podcast community, and everybody hung out with each other and we all played games with each other. That was networking, but it didn't feel like networking. It felt like I was just connecting with people. There's no agenda behind it. I made a lot of really good friends. A lot of really good friends who have supported me while I stream, who have subscribed to me once I became partnered as a streamer, who have supported me and hosted me and told their friends about me, not because I asked them to, not because there was some kind of weird agenda. It was just because we were friends. And so I really think it's an important thing to look at networking like making friends with people. Find communities that you're interested in. Don't worry about business networking. That's going to come later. Emailing companies and talking to reps and all that stuff. I really don't think you should concern yourself with any of that stuff until at the earliest after you're partnered. Maybe you start making some of those connections. But initially, a strong support base, a strong group of people to kind of have in your circle, just go out and make friends with people who have common interests as you.
I started networking pretty early on into streaming. For me, I decided to network with people who shared similar interests as me. So I sought out people who were playing the same type of games that I wanted to be playing. Networking doesn't have to just happen on the platform to which you're streaming on. It doesn't just have to be a Twitch or Facebook or YouTube thing. It can be on Twitter, it can be on Instagram, it can be on TikTok. It really just is about putting yourself out there and really trying to meet other like-minded individuals who you can learn and grow from. I don't use Twitter as much as some content creators do. There's not as much of an interaction happening. Whereas with Instagram, you can do a little bit more, especially with Instagram lives. It's kind of one of those things that, in my opinion, you should try your hand at all of it. I would do as much as you can at the beginning to see where you flourish more. You also don't want to overwhelm yourself with thinking that you have to network on every single app. I was at that point where I was on social media all the time and I felt like I wasn't doing enough. How can I do more? And it was super overwhelming. So I've kind of reduced myself to post on Twitter when you're going live. I even, when I'm not live, will post a shout out to a friend. You know, I'm not live right now, but so-and-so is, so go check them out and show them some love. I really like doing that for people because that's how I network. For me, networking is a huge support group. And if you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to ask us in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.